What is biophilic design? Biophilic design is a design strategy based on the theory of biophilia. This theory proposes that humans have a hardwired need to create connections with nature. This stems from our innate emotional dependence on the natural world. Humans have always been a part of the natural environment, but as urbanism increases, society begins to lose a vital connection to nature. Straying away from our primitive roots, we now reside in concrete jungles rather than green ones, our food from factories rather than farms, and our rooms lit with artificial rather than natural light. We aim to understand how biophilic design impacts and interacts with society in urban settings. For our research, we compare and contrast biophilic versus non-biophilic settings by exploring the space and interview individuals who work there. We chose the Portland International Airport for a biophilic setting because it is a prime example of nature coexisting with humans. In contrast, we visit an employee of an industrial warehouse to showcase how the lack of biophilia affects an individual.
How do you feel about like the green or the timber they use? How does that make you feel?
Good. It makes me feel like relaxed, and it feels like very upscale compared to that old airport that we had. Yeah.
Thank you.
I love it.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's amazing.
What do you think plays a big part in it?
Probably the openness and the sunlight. We got the light coming in through here, the light coming in through here, so it's just so much more light than it ever was.
Yeah. Do you think that's impacted your well-being in any way?
Yeah, probably.
Really?
I think
How
more
would you
light is
say?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think, and like in what ways do you think?
Well, just because, again, you kind of get it from everywhere. So it's not like you're in a closed space, but you kind of, anywhere you look, there's light coming in. To me, that's what I like. Yeah.
What do you think about the trees in the space as well? Do you think those play a big part?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. And probably, I don't know if you know or not, but they're real. Everything is real.
Really?
So it's real plants, real trees, and I think that gives people a sense of like how we are here in the Pacific Northwest. Lots of
Yeah.
trees, lots of greenery. So you come inside and you still have all the green, and it makes, I think, to me anyway, it makes me feel very comfortable, very homey.
Yeah.
I got you.
How long have you been working at a warehouse?
About 6-7 months.
6-7 months. So you've been there for a while now?
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you feel working there? How do you feel about the space, the lack of sun?
It's pretty spacious. About the no sun, it's not gloomy, but it's kind of makes me tired just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And part-time worker or full-time?
I'm a full-time worker.
Full-time worker. Do you think it's gotten to you a little bit? It's impacted you a bit negatively, being there full-time?
Yeah, low-key, it's messed up my sleep schedule. And also with daylight savings, it's working there and daylight savings having the same effect. It's messed up my sleep schedule a lot. I don't know if it's day or nighttime most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
With the no sunlight part, I'm tired 24/7 because I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Do you think this is something that just impacts you or other workers?
Honestly, other workers too.
Other workers as well. How do you see it?
We be talking about it. It's there's no sun. Only time we do get sunlight is when we have the bay doors open, and we have to go in and out of the doors. But other than that, that's really rarely. But yeah, we be talking about how tired we are.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for the interview.
I got you, brother.
Considering the significance of air quality, the introduction of green walls and other biophilic design elements can contribute to a healthier indoor environment, potentially reducing absenteeism and promoting overall well-being. Incorporating biophilic elements into architecture is beneficial not only socially but also economically. The use of these principles positively impacts the well-being of those in the space as well as actively reducing the building's carbon footprint. Biophilic design helps preserve and enhance biodiversity in urban areas. It also significantly reduces stress levels, contributing to better mental health outcomes. Exposure to nature has been associated with lower cortisol levels. Moreover, biophilic design has been linked to improved cognitive function. A study conducted at Harvard University found that occupants in green-certified buildings scored higher on cognitive function tests than those in non-certified buildings. The introduction of the nature-inspired design elements such as materials with natural textures or views of green spaces positively influenced the cognitive performance of individuals within these environments. In the end, through our research, we found that individuals that work in a biophilic environment felt more connected and alive than those who work in a more industrialized setting where they felt out of touch and more fatigued throughout their shifts, showcasing how biophilic design impacts a person's well-being. Individuals we interviewed from the airport mentioned how the lighting, space, plants, and materials created an environment that stimulates their thinking and ultimately leads to productivity. Whereas our interview with the warehouse employee revealed how the lack of organic elements within the space impacted his cognitive ability. This is why it is imperative that we move towards biophilic urbanism as a society in order to fulfill our desire to connect with the natural world. What is biophilic design?
Biophilic design, it's including nature in your habitat.
Oh my god.